Something very interesting has just happened, this time in Turkey. Do you know who this man is? He's William Burns, the director of the CIA. He's amongst the most powerful men in the world, who knows many things that the larger world community never will. William Burns met this man in Turkey. That's Sergei Narishkin, Russia's spy chief. He heads the Foreign Intelligence Service, Russia's equivalent of the CIA. These extremely important men meeting in Turkey in the backdrop of Russia's withdrawal from Kherson and the USA's push for Ukraine to talk with Vladimir Putin is no coincidence. Something is cooking between Moscow and Washington, and they aren't ready to spell out their recipe just yet. The meeting between American and Russian officials, led by both countries' spy chiefs, was a highly secretive event. The Kremlin said it could neither confirm nor deny the meeting, as reports came out suggesting the heads of intelligence agencies from both countries were indeed meeting in Ankara. The meeting was hosted by Turkey's National Intelligence Agency. Now, why will the CIA director meet with his counterpart from Russia's Foreign Intelligence Agency? Surely it wouldn't be to exchange the regular warnings that both the countries throw at each other. But that's what the meeting was made all about. Reports suggest that William Burns delivered a message to his Russian counterpart. Apparently, the message was, and I quote, on the consequences of the use of nuclear weapons by Russia and the risks of escalation to strategic stability. Neither the CIA nor Sergei Narishkin flew all the way to Ankara to listen to threats and warnings from each other. Rest assured, something significant is going on behind the curtains, something that neither country wants the world to know about just yet. Interestingly, on Saturday, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said that Turkey is trying to open a peace dialogue between Russia and Ukraine. However, he also spoke about how the US was trying to provoke Moscow, making such a dialogue difficult. Erdogan said, "The West, especially the US, is attacking Russia almost without limits. Against all of this, of course, Russia is putting up resistance." Recent rhetoric coming out of the United States strongly suggests that Washington now wants Ukraine to talk peace with Russia and Vladimir Putin. The Biden administration has told Ukraine to keep realistic goals and to give up ambitions of taking back Crimea or even much of the Donbass region back from Russia. The US has also hinted at keeping just some sanctions in place if a peace deal is struck between Russia and Ukraine, meaning many sanctions on Moscow would be lifted. Russia has itself expressed its willingness to engage in talks with Ukraine. The only party most hesitant to end the war seems to be Ukraine. First, Ukraine simply refused to talk peace with Russia. Then, after probably getting schooled by Washington, it softened its stance and said that it will talk to Russia only when Vladimir Putin is removed as president. Now, it has watered down that position even more and set out 5 conditions for talks with Putin's Russia. The meeting between Russian and American spy chiefs suggests that Ukraine might be getting bypassed. Moscow knows who's really pulling Ukraine's strings and therefore sees much more sense in talking directly with the United States rather than the regime in Kiev. What do you think Russia and the US